Recently, a client of mine asked me to calculate if renting out his property makes sense in today's market. Here is what I found. And this was his reply. And I completely agree. All this effort for just a few $100s of savings each month. Buying a property solely for rental yield used to make a lot of sense, but with the rising rental expenses, it may not be anymore. If you are a landlord or a landlord-to-be, let this video serve as a reminder as to why you should not buy an investment property just for rental yield. 2 years ago in 2022, our former Finance Minister Lawrence Wong announced an increase in residential property tax. This is a fixed cost for all rental properties. If you don't know, residential properties in Singapore are subject to either the owner-occupier tax rate or the non-owner-occupier tax rate. If you live in the residential property that you own, you pay the owner-occupier tax rate, and if you don't, you pay the non-owner-occupier tax rate. So, how does this tax rate increase affect your rental yield? Let's break it down. For illustration purpose, I'll be using data points of the 915 square feet compact 3-bedroom in Normanton Park. Assume you buy this unit type with tenancy at the prevailing market rate of 1.9 million. To calculate your monthly savings, we will take the rental amount of 6,000 minus all expenses, which include interest payable and also the maintenance fee and non-owner occupier tax rate. To find the tax rate, you will need to know the annual value of your residential property, which can be found in your tax portal. For this unit type, the annual value is $49,200. Based on a new formula, the non-owner occupier tax rate payable for a 915 square feet compact 3-bedroom in Normanton Park is $648 per month. That will work out to be close to $8,000 per year. Last year in 2023, this amount was only at $6,582 per annum, and in the previous year in 2022, this amount was only $5,388. Within the span of 2 years, the non-owner occupier tax rate for a Normanton Park compact 3-bedroom saw an increase of over 40%, and that is a lot. The impact will be even greater if you were to lease out a residential property that has an annual value above $60,000. Now, let's look at the actual monthly savings for this Normanton Park 3-bedroom with a monthly rental of $6,000. It will work out to be $1,592. Not bad, right? While this is quite a decent amount, it is not here to stay. The rental market has recently met with an influx of supply. Normanton Park has seen a significant drop in rental prices for its compact 3-bedroom. In September last year, the average rental price was $6,000. Now, it has dropped to $5,000. This drop in rental prices affects your net savings very drastically. If we were to revise our calculations using the current rental, the numbers look less favorable. It will only work out to be $592 per month. And remember, this is before we even factor in income tax on rental income. This means that relying solely on rental yield can lead to minimum gains or worse, potential losses. Historically, Buona Vista is an area with one of the highest rental yield island-wide, yet it is also feeling the pressure from the increased supply. So, what should you do? Diversify your investment strategy, look beyond rental yield and consider properties with strong capital appreciation potential. Take Normanton Park's 3-bedroom compact of 915 square feet, for example. It was sold for an average of $1.6 million when it first launched for sale in 2021. Today, a similar unit is valued at $1.9 million. Should any owners here decide to cash out today, they will bag a net profit of $300K. In contrast, if you were to rent out this unit for the next 3 years at the current rate of $5,000 per month, you would have a net savings of approximately $21K. This is a huge difference, and it will take many more years of renting to match the profit achieved by selling right now. While rental income provides a very steady stream of cash flow, it is important to consider capital appreciation for long-term gains. If you are a landlord or a landlord-to-be, I would strongly encourage you to relook at your numbers. Given that there are other investment vehicles such as T-bill with a minimally 3.3% of yield per annum, is your rental considered a zero-sum game? And that's all I have for today's episode of Ask Joy. I will see you in the next.